Stop me if you've heard this one before. How many Saiyan low-class warriors does it take to kill a bunch of Frieza mooks? 1. 'Cause they're all dumb as fuck. And who is this Saiyan?
And his name is John C.
Fuck you! I hate that fucking meme! Okay, so now that I've calmed down a little bit, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Super Retrospect Corner. Here, as always, we take a look back at things related to Dragon Ball, and listen, and hopefully believe, in my 2 cents that I have to give towards Dragon Ball and its many adaptations and sources. And today on the Z Hour, which isn't really going to be an hour long, we're going to be taking a quick look at one of my personal favorite characters in all of Dragon Ball, and that man's name is... Okay, I guess it's not happening this time. Good. His name is...
And his name is...
No! Fuck you! It's Bardock, okay?
Doki-O. Doki-O.
Bardock was born in the unfortunate ranks of the low-class Saiyan warriors. Despite being as strong as the king of the Saiyans. And his life was pretty much standard for Saiyans. He had his own team, they all loved to fight, and one day, Bardock had a son. Well, a second son. That second son was Goku. But on that day, something happened to Bardock, and he was attacked by a survivor of the Kanasans during Bardock's attack on their planet. With one swift strike to the back of the neck, like he's fucking Kenshiro or something. The Kanasan had planted their ability to see into the future inside of Bardock's mind. This was the spark of the beginning of the end for Bardock, as he'd go on to not only kill a few mooks, but get Dodoria'd like one. And be dumb enough to think he alone would finish Frieza. Saiyans aren't very smart, are they? And Bardock is one of my favorite characters, despite being stupid. His special is one of my favorites. I love the action when it's happening, I love the theme song Solid State Scouter, and I fucking love Bardock's personality overall when compared to Goku. Goku's a little meh, personally. He's nice and nostalgic, but I just love me a badass with a heart of darkness, but a sliver of light. Bardock is the kind of guy who's odd among Saiyans. Not as odd as Goku, but odd enough that he comes off as kind of unique. You see, Bardock, unlike most Saiyans, has friends, and I don't just mean Fight Club buddies that just go to the same club to beat each other up. When his friends died, he genuinely felt anger and sadness towards their death. He felt actual respect for them, and isn't like someone like Vegeta, who, if a comrade proved worthless, he would just, and a bit of a creepy lick of the lips. Yo, that's fucking gross, dude! You can tell this with how he took the cloth that he used to wipe the blood of his friends clean, and wore the bloody cloth as a sign of respect. For a normal Saiyan, they probably wouldn't ruin their hair any more than it already is. Like goddamn man, how do you fuck up a haircut that never needs to be cut like this? You see, Bardock was already kind of like Goku. We don't need any fucking Dragon Ball minuses to tell us where Goku might have gotten a bit of his personality and loyalty from. That's why I love the special. Unlike Dragon Ball Minus, it didn't have to hold your hand and tell you how unique Bardock was by having a wife. This special did that all on its own in a more subtle way. However, what does set him apart from Goku to show that it's only those minor similarities are some more obvious but also minor differences. Bardock, unlike Goku, is ruthless as fuck when he fights. Being a purebred Saiyan warrior who never suffered brain damage from bad parenting, he kills without a second thought, and fights with a more rough stance and a harsher altogether style. He's willing to fight pretty damn dirty compared to Goku, who even without training in traditional martial arts, wouldn't probably try to chokehold someone and use them as a human meat shield. While Goku, being taught traditional martial arts, is a more refined fighter, Bardock is less refined, and doesn't seem to incorporate too many blocks when it comes to fighting, based on what we were shown. He's more of a move fast, and hit hard, and most importantly, dodge! It's all about raw power and speed, and a bit of guts too. Like Goku, Bardock is the kind of person who fights first, thinks later, despite how stupid that makes him. Like, did he really think he would win against Frieza? Was he really just stupid, or just trying to do something to be remembered by? Was he trying to be a tragic hero on purpose? Maybe he was just trying to do what the future told him to do. Or he's just fucking stupid. If your own king is so afraid to take on Frieza all by himself, what makes you, in your monkey-brained mental deficiency, think you'd fare any better? You need to stop eating bananas growing near nuclear power plants, dude. But aside from being that fucking stupid, he's fucking badass as fuck. He fights dirty, takes any win he can, but he also rushes headfirst to the danger when no one else will step up to the plate. He's probably the best Dragon Ball character in my opinion out of sheer enjoyment for me. And that's a lot to say about someone who is really only in one special at least, if we exclude the fucking episode of Bardock, which was a travesty in terms of story. What with the time travel garbage that makes no sense? How the fuck does this even work? How can an explosion send someone back into the past? Like, it's so fucking confusing that I think my brain just got deathballed into a state of nothingness. At least in something like Xenoverse 2, it makes sense, since Bardock never did anything after the destruction of Vegeta, and Bardock was taken into the future at first, and not sent into the past to fuck with time. The time travel becomes stupid when it has Toa and Mira fucking with the past, like changing events like Raditz killing Goku and Piccolo. But at least Bardock being pulled into the future before he died made some kind of sense, since historically, there wasn't really any body to be found. Though, according to Xenoverse 2, episode of Bardock happened because of Toa, but that's never stated in any material I've ever seen, so Xenoverse 2, to me, makes more sense than episode of Bardock. But back onto Bardock and his character, I like him. He's cool. He's probably the most consistent choice I have when choosing a number one favorite character, at least in Dragon Ball. And I love Solid State Scouter. It's a shame that historically in canon that he died when he did. I would have much preferred if Bardock was the main character. I would have much preferred that. Not that I hate Goku, but Bardock's personality is more my thing. But at the same time, dying is kind of what makes him so memorable, at least for someone who had such a short time. It's really something about tragic heroes. The fact that no one even knows who he is in the present time pretty much means that no one will ever bother to revive him, so his death kind of means something to me. It means that his actions and their consequences stick. So for me, when coupled with Bardock's theme music that kind of sounds like you can tell he's gonna die, but go out with a bang, it makes him my personal favorite character. Most of the time. I'm a fickle bitch, and crushing ugly muscular thoughts is my kind of thing. So yeah, from my point of view, looking back in terms of overall writing, Bardock is, well, he's at least the least offensive when it comes to problems I might have with him as a character, when compared to others. So I'm Kaiser Trigger, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Hold it! Hey everybody, how's it going? So I just want to draw your attention to a guy called Drake Vagabond. I don't know if it is a guy, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, I don't know. I may be misgendering you, but I don't fucking care. This guy decided to draw some fan art, and so just go check out the channel, and, you know, give him a like, subscribe, whatever the hell you want to do. It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff there, man. You, just so you know, I didn't ask him to do this, okay? I didn't go around begging people to draw fan art of me, okay? The hell are you talking about? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
海の中のその一つで光が生まれ遥かな旅を続け僕の上に